1911, the first India Aircraft Act has been brought in the pre-independence era by the British. And at that time, the whole airspace was being monitored by this Indian Aircraft Act. And in 1919, there was a convention. There was an international convention for regulation of aerial navigation in 1919. And once that convention was done, and it was including 27 countries, including India, at that time, there was a requirement for us to amend our bill a little bit. And once that convention was done in 1919, another act was brought in, which was the Indian Aircraft Act in 1934, which took into account all the discussions that happened during that convention. And after that, in 1944, there was the Chicago Convention, promulgated another body, which was the International Civil Aviation Organization. That became the premier body, which is still existent till now, and it consists of 193 member states. And these 193 member states, they cooperate together and they share their skies to their mutual benefit, promoting sustainable growth and socio-economic prosperity wherever these aircrafts fly. So right now, the International Civil Aviation Organization is the body which kind of suggests all the member countries on how to regulate the airspaces and how to cooperate with each other, how to navigate from one place to another. These are some of the recommendations based on discussion with these 193 countries. They do it. And while these discussions happen and they keep recommending all the 193 member countries, in our country, India, right from 1934, when the act originated, the existing act which originated, it's already been 90 years. In these 90 years, the act has been amended 19 times. 19 new sections came into place, and 2 sections were repealed. So a total of 21 times the act has been amended. And while the process of doing all these amendments, whenever an amendment came in, everything was put in bits and pieces into the act. Now, what did it lead to? There are a lot of redundancies, a lot of inconsistency, and a lot of disorganization happened within the original act itself. And now the International Civil Aviation Organization, which keeps auditing all the requirements, all the rules, regulations, the acts that any country has, it has recommended to India that why don't you look at your principal legislation once, because there are a lot of activities and a lot of inconsistencies happening. So why don't you come up again so that there is no redundancy happening in the principal act itself?